Herminia Ibarra, act like a leader, think like a leader. Embark on a journey to transform your leadership style with Herminia Ibarra's insightful book, Act Like a Leader, Think Like a Leader. Debunking the myth that self-examination is the key to change, Ibarra calls for an outsight approach, where taking action leads to growth. Discover practical ways to avoid the competency trap and unlock your potential beyond your current expertise. Through storytelling and embracing change, you will learn to network effectively, adapt to new environments, and identify your authentic leadership style. This summary will guide you in becoming a chameleon leader who seizes opportunities and motivates others with purpose and passion.
Action, not introspection. Herminia Ibarra challenges the myth promoted in most self-help books that change and growth come from excessive introspection. Rather, action, experimentation, and moving ahead inspire new thinking and learning for both individuals and organizations. Ibarra backs up her argument with research and highlights that change from the inside out is merely an illusion. She emphasizes that focusing outwardly on leading and taking action, especially during times of uncertainty, is the key to becoming a successful leader while growing self-knowledge through increased action. Beware the competency trap. Emerging leaders should beware the competency trap, warns Ibarra. The trap occurs when managers rely too heavily on their narrow expertise, causing others to resent them and making it difficult to adapt to changing company needs. This phenomenon isn't limited to managers. Anyone skilled in a particular area can fall into this trap. Ibarra cautions against overinvesting in one specific tasks, warning that concentrating solely on day-to-day details underserves both the individual and the company. By assuming everyone values their expertise as highly as they do, individuals risk a rude awakening and missing important opportunities. Unfortunately, the competency trap is counterintuitive because it's only when individuals excel at one thing that they fall into it. While gaining expertise in other areas can be costly, Ibarra emphasizes the long-term benefits of doing so. Don't prioritize the urgent over the essential, or you risk becoming hostage to your own competency. The Outsight Principle. The key to thinking like a leader is to first act. This is the Outsight Principle, the core idea of Herminia Ibarra's book. To chart a new course of action, one must begin practicing new behavior. Doing inspires new thinking while thinking seldom inspires new ways of doing. This concept also applies to learning, where the best way to learn is by doing, as it increases self-knowledge. To apply the Outsight Principle, one must plunge into new projects and activities, interact with different people, and experiment with unfamiliar ways of getting things done. True leaders take action. Leadership is about taking action and involving people in change. Becoming a leader requires doing leadership work, such as bridging different cultures and imagining new possibilities. Waiting for permission or feeling ready to lead will only hold you back. Self-analysis should come after action, not before, and true leaders never pigeonhole themselves. By acting like a leader, others will see you as a leader, and you will see yourself that way too. The power of storytelling in leadership. According to author Herminia Ibarra, telling a good story is key to boosting recognition as a leader. This was exemplified by Facebook's Sheryl Sandberg, who spoke about the root causes of women's absence in Silicon Valley at a TED Talk. Her talk went viral and led to her best-selling book Lean In. Ibarra advises that all enduring stories have a beginning-middle-end structure and share crucial basic traits. Resonant stories need an engaging protagonist with a catalyst that forces them to act, creating challenges that shape their identity. The story ends with a turning point as the protagonist changes paths to deal with future challenges. Despite the importance of agility in today's world, people still find it hard to reinvent themselves as it clashes with how they think about their jobs and themselves. Ibarra's advice on storytelling is sound and can help leaders gain recognition. Building a powerful professional network. Build a strong professional network by listing up to 10 people who have guided you, helped you gauge business openings, or provided strategic planning assistance. Analyze this list to determine your network's strengths and weaknesses. Foster lateral and vertical relationships with other business unit managers to gain helpful insights, understand relevant trends, and compete for resources. Don't view networking cynically or as insincere, and recognize it as a valuable tool in both the short and long term. Pursuing authenticity. In Act Like a Leader, Think Like a Leader, Herminia Ibarra explores the two main motivations that drive people: the desire to be true to oneself and the refusal to engage in acts that make us feel false. She emphasizes the importance of authenticity and protecting our integrity, but also cautions that being overly focused on authenticity can hinder personal growth. Ibarra suggests that we should be willing to explore new roles and trespass on our own boundaries to achieve our goals. Ultimately, she argues that true motivation and inspiration come from infusing our work with meaning and purpose for all involved. Embrace change to thrive. Contrary to popular belief, sticking to a rigid sense of authenticity can hinder your success in new environments. In her book, Ibarra suggests being a chameleon, adopting new behaviors and personas as necessary to stay relevant. By imitating the behaviors of bosses and coworkers, chameleons gain influence and power without losing their sense of identity or authenticity. In today's changing business landscape, being adaptable and flexible is key to thriving. Embracing change to become a leader. Ibarra's book highlights that becoming a leader is an ongoing process of change and self-discovery. She argues that to become a successful leader, you must embrace all aspects of leadership and integrate your understanding of yourself with your situation and its context. Ibarra introduces each concept by saying, "I call this," which could be repetitive. However, her ideas are mostly convincing, especially on how embracing change is essential in leadership. Becoming a leader is a process without predetermined outcomes, according to Ibarra. You need to act your way into a new way of thinking, not think your way into a new way of acting. To overcome obstacles, it is crucial to understand yourself, your context, and your situation. You must also be open to alternatives to your usual habits and ignore the expectations of those around you. Ibarra believes this is the path to growth and development. Ibarra's book resonates with anyone looking to become a better leader. It is a reminder that leadership involves continuous incremental change that requires embracing new aspects of yourself.
In Act Like a Leader, Think Like a Leader, Herminia Ibarra challenges conventional wisdom on leadership change by advocating action over introspection. By learning through Outsight and taking calculated risks, you can break free from self-imposed pigeonholing, avoid the competency trap, and develop a richer, more adaptable leadership style. Embrace the power of effective networking, authenticity, and strategic adaptation to thrive in new situations and roles. Remember that becoming a great leader is a continuous process, bridging different people, cultures, and thoughts while creating profound impacts on both organizations and individuals.